Hi there. So I was just going through a little a situation that occurred, and I was just running it through my mind. Um, but the main point is of this video is talking about raising your vibration. So I was like in my little small human mind going through a situation that it's not a big deal, but it was bothering me. Um, and it's one of those things when you can't discuss it with a person. Basically, it was an issue in my car. This woman that when I tried to ask her what it was that I'd just done, because she was getting really angry at me for some reason, and she just drove off and just and then I saw her afterwards, and her and this old lady in this car just like pointed and laughed at me like quite nastily. Like it, I don't know, it just reminded me of like little girls in the playground with a bullying mentality. Um, anyway, so I was like running through my head like, well, why did they do that? Like, I was happy to ask what it was I did because I didn't think I'd done anything. Um, but again, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter, does it? But we do. Even the people that are constantly trying to work on themselves and figuring themselves out and trying to be better, we still get stuck in a little shit that doesn't really matter. It's ego stuff, I know that. Um, but I put my music on just because it was on anyway. I just played it again, and this beautiful song came on. Um, so I just wanted to talk about ways of raising your vibration, because it's a thing. I know it's spoken a lot about in like the sort of spiritual community, and sometimes people hear it so much that it kind of loses its meaning. But it really does. It's a thing, and it works. Um, and it pulls you out. It pulls you up out of your human ego-ness that you're sort of sitting in and dwelling in. So it pulls you out of that, and also it raises your mindset and your energy around the situation. So one thing I would say is music. I'd be careful as well with kind of music, because sometimes I believe personally that certain music, like pop music and stuff, although it's good for certain times and um like judging you up. Not that that's a word, but it's my word I've made up just now. Um, it can give you confidence and stuff for the time being, but I do believe that pop music is made for the ego, so I do kind of tend to stay away from that. For me personally, I love like the kind of dramatic classical music. I love there's loads of music that I love, but when it comes to like spiritual music and like yoga music and stuff, um, that can really help in these situations I'm talking about anyway, when you're finding yourself sort of stuck in a bit of a ego mindset or human defensive mode. Um, Also, what was my other thing that I was going to say? There's music. One that's like popping up in my head. There was another one that I was going to say, but the other ones that are coming up in my head is essential oils are amazing, because they are literally like plant communication. There's the plants talking to you. Some people, kind of like laugh at essential oils as a thing, and they think, oh, really, what can they do? It's just a smell, but there's a lot of science behind that. Um, so when you can just take a smell and it can just brighten you, and it affects your energy and everything. Like, I don't mean like an energy point of view of like how we talk about to do like exercise and stuff. I'm talking about like spiritual energy, and all of that, all the things. So that's another beautiful way of raising your vibration. Also, what was the other thing I was thinking of? There was music, essential oils, nature, of course. How could I forget? Nature. All you have to do is just, I mean, I was looking out into my garden as well, and it was spring. You can hear the birds tweeting and the sun's beaming down. I can see my grass that needs to be cut, but it's bright green. And you know, everyone knows going out for a walk is amazing for you. So nature is what can raise your vibration. Sometimes, like, some days I have days where I'm like, no, I'm gonna be a slob today. I'm totally just staying in all day. Sometimes that's needed, but then if I do that and then I go out the next day, I realise how much nature can just pull you up and out of your kind of slobbiness of dwelling in your own crap. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, there is other ways, but I'd say to mind. I mean, those two have just helped me out. I haven't got the essential oils out yet. I do those, you know, quite a lot. I'm avoiding them at the moment though because my dog's on homeopathy, and apparently I didn't realise this. It affects the effectiveness of homeopathy. I knew that it does affect. You shouldn't have your homeopathy sitting near essential oils, but I didn't realise you shouldn't be doing them at all, actually. So that's something that I learned the other day. Yeah, so I think I'm going to leave it there. There's definitely lots of other things that you can use for raising your vibration. But it's just other tools in the toolbox. And it's quite nice to know that these tiny little things are very effective. So when you are finding yourself in a bit of a bad mood or in an issue that you're like, oh God, I don't want to be sitting here, they can pull you up and pull you out so that you can basically see the bigger picture of stuff. So you're not just, you know, in it, which is fine to be in it because we're human, but you don't want to stay there for too long and you want to, you know, get real basically. So thank you for listening, and happy raising your vibration. Take care. Bye.